And that is the reason I have been having a burden, that whatever I do in terms of politics, it has to be based on the right governance after the win, even as we head towards the winning. And the decision we are making today, and I'm communicating to Kenyans today, is on how we proceed forward. But as you all know, the choice on the table this evening, or the decision we are making, it is not about where we were and where we should be. Where we were, we left. It is a matter of the decision we'll be making at the end of this press conference and briefing is what will be our engagement. Where are the people of Kenya as we make this decision? Not just today, in terms of communication as we go around the country, but also past August next year. That to me is a more important and weighty matter. And as I have said as I was starting, it is a burden I've been carrying, because as we engage as leaders, as we engage this against the other, the Kenyan people are literally fighting for survival. And therefore, in my opinion, as we head forward, what I'll be communicating later, we must be crystal clear on the kind of things that we want to deliver to our republic, and especially the children of God who are the people of Kenya. As leaders, we have that obligation, and it has to be at the center of what we are doing. And as I get there, I'll give a few points in terms of the kind of things I think must form our campaigns and must form our deliverables as a team on this side of opposition, but I'll also be sharing how to deliver them. I have taken a lot of time. As I've been silent, wakati nimekuwa nimenyamaza, ni vizuri niseme, nimekuwa nikiangalia nchi yetu ya Kenya in all the sectors. And have actually seen manifesto. We have had this word many times. I have had an opportunity to be at a place I'm serving Kenya, where I had the bird's eye of Kenya across all the sectors. So I have taken time to scroll through every sector. What is it that we can do to the people of Kenya? What is it that we can do in every sector? So that after next year, August, Kenya becomes a much better country than even where President Mwai Kibaki left. And as I say this, allow me to say for those who are watching us for the first time and hearing maybe about Kiharu for the first time. Kiharu constituency, which I represent, is a very vast constituency. In fact, our two neighbors are smaller than Kiharu in all respects. Land mass, number of voters, land mass. Number of voters, land mass, number of schools, across all respects. And I am very glad to stand here as Member of Parliament for Kiharu, serving my second term, because we have been able to transform many things across the education sector. And I will name just two. Being a vast rural constituency, we have many schools, public primary schools. We have actually around 120 public primary schools in Kiharu. And I want to confirm here to the people of Kenya that all our public primary schools, the one we got, the ones we have built, children in a rural constituency like Kiharu, they go to school where all classrooms are tiled. Na sio tiles peke yake, ni kutengeneza shule inakuwa shule mzuri, over and above building the new ones that we have done. There is also another program we have done of landscaping our schools. We have currently done capital to 75 schools across Kiharu. In fact, many times people do weddings in Kiharu, wanaitaka kupigiwa picha, photo session, in our public primary schools. Jambo la pili ningetaka nitaje, tuko na shule 65 shule za secondary, the secondary schools, and we have around 12,000 learners in those schools. We have a program we run called Kiharu Masomobora, and I want to confirm to Kenyans that fees across Kiharu in all our public day schools, fees is only 500 shillings per term. And learners eat in school, and they actually eat chapati every last Friday of the month. Na sio ile ya machini, hii ni chapati kabisa. And that is my entry point. Because allow me, my friends and Kenyans, because later I'll be giving crystal clear where I'll start politically and my participation. The few points I want to give is about what is the foundation of me doing what I'll be doing. What are my expectations insofar as the people of Kenya are concerned? And that is why that issue of education is my entry point. I believe as I stand here today, as we will hold hands with all Kenyans to deliver Kenya next year in August, we have done it in Kiharu to show that education can actually be reformed without necessarily adding taxes to Kenyans. By just reconfiguring the resources that we have. And in the education sector, these are my expectations, together with the people on the opposition side, whom will be seeking an opportunity to deliver Kenya next year. On the education sector, and I'll be giving just a summary. We start from ECD. I know it's a devolved function. The points I'll be giving, some may require changes in law. Others may require just an executive direction. Others just funding. So I'll give them knowing that some may actually require changes in our laws. ECD, as it is in Kenya, we have to change it from next year. We have to change it and have our ECD trainers and teachers either at a TSC or a TSC equivalent. I believe this is possible so that we have a body that is looking at the welfare of all ECD teachers, from hiring to transfers to the remuneration arena. The second thing is on secondary schools. We have demonstrated it is doable. I want to confirm to Kenyans, the team I belong into, and the people we are going to hold hands with, we must, from January of 2028, deliver free basic education, and that will be and we start that with our senior secondary schools. Of the 3.5 million Kenyans and learners in our senior secondary schools, we only require an additional 35 billion Kenya shillings. My proposal is as follows: that NGCDF will contribute 10 billion shillings into that kitty. The equitable share of our counties, because they also give bursaries, they also contribute 10 billion Kenya shillings. And that issue is that the national government to give in 15 billion Kenya shillings. 35 billion Kenya shillings is enough to give all school-going learners in our senior secondary schools free education, including meals. The other thing, as we look into that, is that we also must diversify the menus in our schools, so that our schools become also centers of markets of our produce in our villages. Kama unatoka pahali Muthokoi iko, kama unatoka pahali kwa Githeri, pahali kwa Matoke, it is important that we incorporate even those kind of menus into our schools, so that even farmers in our villages can find that as a local marketplace to sell their produce. Na wale wanatutazama wazazi wetu, mimi nasema ya kwamba nimeangazia na nimechukua Kenya mzima na nikaangalia fedha tuko nazo, na zile binu napeana leo ni vitu tunaweza fanya bila kuongeza kodi kwa Wakenya. Na ndio nimesema next year lazima tukikoboa Kenya in the January of 2028, lazima Kenya ipee watoto wa Kenya masomo bila malipo, tukianza na senior secondary schools, wasome bila malipo yoyote na wakuwe wanakula shule. Na nimefanya hiyo mahesabu na najua kwenye pesa itatoka. In our universities